Is my hair okay? Please tell me my hair is okay. Is it alright? What's up, YouTube? My name is SharpnelBoy, and welcome to another reaction video. This time, it's 36 questions women have for men. As always, the link to the original video will be in the description below. So, yeah. I've actually seen this video before, but I am going to give my answers. As soon as the frickin' buffering will... Yeah, and of course, hashtag not all men, but definitely some of you. Okay. How does this justify what the... How does this justify what people are saying?
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
Let me answer that question with another question. How does it feel to be the same sex as Hillary Clinton?
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
Why do I hate romantic comedies? I got nothing against romantic comedies. Everybody likes The Notebook? Pfft. Fucking hell, I haven't even seen The Notebook, so why are you assuming this? And it's just a fact. Everybody likes rom-coms, everybody likes The Notebook, it's just a fact. Everybody likes Beyonce, it's just a fact. Please. I don't listen to Beyonce's music. I don't like her. Thank you for assuming shit about me that isn't true. Or assuming shit about men in general that isn't true. Like, I understand that some guys do like Beyonce, and I got nothing against them for that.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours.
Why do you...
The longest I have ever talked about boobs is like 2 minutes. Like, okay, boobs are round, they're soft, they're squishy, and some of them are fake. There, I talked about boobs, and I didn't spend the entire fucking video talking about them, did I? Maybe you need to stop thinking with your tits.
And talk about boobs for hours.
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
Why?
I got nothing against a TV series or a movie that stars a female lead. The Hunger Games, Katniss Everdeen, that was a damn good movie, and I love the character. Xena, Warrior Princess, she's the female lead. Also, the Tomb Raider movies, Angelina Jolie, Lara Croft, fucking hot, but also an amazing character, so I have nothing against a female character being the lead of a movie or TV series. So, there you go.
Are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
I'm honestly not surprised if women are funny. But, if they try to be funny, they're not trying hard enough. Also, if you're funnier than me, then if you're funnier than me, just listen to what you just said. I'm probably funnier than you. Why don't you go up on stage on America's Got Talent? I'm sure you will kill it.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
What?
Most of the time it's men who are obsessed with women, but, well, actually that's not true. There are some men who are obsessed with women, and there are some women who are obsessed with men. Sometimes I just want you to leave. Like, most of the time I don't want you to leave. Like, I don't mind if you hang around. Like, but if I'm actually just doing something and I'm talking on the phone or something like that, I'll just quietly go like this or tell you I'm talking to somebody, and what do? You're so fucking rude. I'm leaving. I'm in the middle of a job interview. What do you...
Can I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged?
If you want to sleep with as many guys as you want, then go ahead and be my guest. Just be ready for the consequences afterwards. And that's another thing that I don't understand. Why is it that whenever a woman sleeps with a whole bunch of guys, she's labeled a slut, a whore, and a slut, a whore, and a prostitute, But if a guy sleeps with a whole bunch of women, he is labeled a king, a pimp, and a player. I don't get it. This is obviously an ass backwards type of deal.
When men do it, they're congratulated.
Why do
But didn't I just say that?
you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
And
That's honestly a really good point, but I have a counter argument for that. Why do you think of men in the same way? Pretty sound and logical, I'd say.
What world does no mean yes?
No.
In what world does no mean yes? Maybe some strange alternate dimension, but in this world, no means no. And first of all, if I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the mood. If you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood. I'm not gonna pester you.
No means no.
why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
Why?
Truth be told is, well, I rarely do any catcalling, and if I ever do any catcalling, it's because that girl across the street is freaking sexy. Hey, pretty mama, why don't you come back to my pad and just hang around a little bit? Of course, I wouldn't actually do that in public. That's actually fucking stupid, because I would be immediately labeled as a pervert. The thing is, most of the time, it's women who get caught catcalling, and yet it's the guy who gets in trouble for trying to defend himself when he's labeled as a pervert. Truth be told, most women are actually guilty of catcalling more than men are. What are you trying to prove on that one?
How do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Why?
If I'm nice to you, I'm nice to you. I'm not looking for sex. I'm not looking for a quick bang or a one night stand, or I'm not looking for that. If I'm nice to you, I'm nice to you. I don't think that way. I'm not stupid. Unlike you, obviously some of these women were not dropped as kids. They weren't even thrown across the fucking room. They were obviously sent from some alternate dimension to fuck with us. This book shall haunt your nightmares. Next!
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
Why would I ever send an unsolicited dick pic? Okay. Rule number 1, if you don't ask, don't do it. Rule number 2, and this is my own personal rule, if she does ask, do so at your own discretion. If it's consensual, then that would be the only time sending a dick pic would be okay. Otherwise, no. Simply no. This is why a lot of guys get in trouble on the internet.
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
Offensive comments about women? Hello? Dark humor, dark comedy, it exists. And if somebody did it to my sister, yeah, I would be a little pissed, but she's a big girl. She can handle herself. She can take it like a grown adult. And if somebody makes an offensive comment to me, I take it like an adult. You know what I mean? I deal with it. So maybe that's what you should do. Just deal with it.
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point?
How does it feel to interrupt you when you're making a point? Let me see. Oh yeah, you're not even making a point. Shut up. Moving on. Can I just get back to Call of Duty here?
During a meeting.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
I consider that borderline hypocrisy. And for the record, if I have to sit with my legs wide open, and crossing my legs over one another, my nuts get scrunched up, and that's really uncomfortable to me, so it's just more natural to sit like that for guys. Like, yeah. Like, for women, if you want to put your cleavage on display, would that be more comfortable to you? Or better yet, try going out into public without wearing a bra. I'm sure that will be very comfortable to you. Or put on one of those underwire bras that you women like to complain about so much.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex? Even though we literally birth you. Like watermelons through like this.
Why?
You know, that actually is a valid point. That is a valid point. I'll give you that one.
Is it so bad to show your emotions?
It means you're human.
Why are you always...
Why is it so bad to show emotions? Well, men don't usually show their emotions. They are capable of doing so, but most of the time, they just don't. And yeah, it just
Means you're human.
Why
yeah, what she said.
are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me?
Why the
I'm not trying to prove anything. If anything, I'm just trying to get the next highest possible score on Dance Dance Revolution. Come on. I need the fucking full combo.
isn't it ladylike to cuss?
If a girl wants to cuss, then let her cuss her fucking heart out. I don't give a shit. Doesn't bother me. I grew up around that kind of language. I grew up watching George Carlin. I grew up watching George Carlin. He cussed like a sailor, and it didn't faze me one bit. So go ahead. Talk shit, cuss. I don't care. Like I give a flying fuck.
When did words get genders?
Why is
When did words get genders? They never did.
it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
Why do you...
I'm trying to process that question, but an unexpected error has occurred. Please reboot your system.
assume a woman's angry because she's on her period?
Well, when a woman is on her period, she usually goes through a whole range of emotions all in one day. She could be happy one minute, she could be sad the next minute, she could be pissed off at you the next minute. And then later that night, she's totally asleep. I'm lying there awake thinking to myself, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Why do you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size. Why?
Women who wear makeup considered false advertising? Well, have you seen what you've been putting on? And my mother used to work for Mary Kay, so I actually know quite a bit. So I actually know a little bit about this. She actually taught me this. Apparently, when you put on makeup, the more you do it, the more your body adjusts to it, so it becomes dependent on it. And after you take it off, like when you wear makeup, wear makeup a long time, you can put it on, and you look like freaking Beyonce in her prime. You come to take it off, you look like Hillary Clinton after she lost the election.
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
Again, if a woman wants to do something with her body, more power to her. Doesn't bother me.
You have a coochie?
Why are straight guys
Do I have a coochie? No. Why are straight guys
so obsessed with lesbians?
Because lesbians porn is fucking hot! Why are straight guys so obsessed with the lesbians? It's very simple. We watch lesbian porn for the fucking action, man! Come on! Get that scissoring going! We want to see them eat each other out!
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls? Let me answer that question with this question. How does it feel to get kicked in the cooch? Or punched in the tit? I'm sure it feels just as painful.
You ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
Do I ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time? Once again, I don't try to be manly. I'm just being myself. Like, I'm a guy who plays video games. Nothing really manly about that.
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
I'm not afraid of gender equality. Like, 90% of the hostesses on the airlines are females, but every now and then there's a guy in there who's also a flight attendant. You know, the lady on the plane, the man on the plane. I call that equality. Gender equality? If we're gonna push for that, let's try to stay on the same page here. Come on, let's go!
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
In what?
Why do you deserve to be paid less than you? Well, if I'm at a job and I've been there longer than you have, like say I've been there for 3 months and I've already gotten 2 raises, and you come in there on my 90th day, naturally you're going to be paid less. You have to climb the ladder. One step at a time. You can't just get it all at once.
World does 77 cents equal $1?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
How?
Look back to my previous answer.
Was that fair?
Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you?
If a woman makes more money than me, it's obvious. It means that she has been on the job longer than I have, and if she makes more money on the job than I do, I have no problem with that.
That's awesome. More money.
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
Why are opinionated men seen as assholes?
And opinionated men are seen as bosses.
Why?
Opinionated men aren't always seen as bosses, and opinionated women aren't always seen as bitches. If a woman has an opinion and she expresses it in a mature, logical fashion, that is proper opinionation. However, if she's a complete bitch about it, then yeah. Hello?
Aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women?
Why are you
Because 9 times out of 10, we don't give a shit.
so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
I recognize my own privilege, but I choose not to do anything about it. I just go with the flow. I'm not afraid of recognizing my own privilege. So yeah, those are all feminist questions. There was only one partially logical one in there. The rest of them were like, what? Did these women come from a distant planet or something? Honestly. Ah, man. Anyway, that's all the time that I got for this video. If you liked it, click that like button down below. If you want to see more stuff in the future, click the subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, it's gotta be down there somewhere. I don't fucking know where it is. Is it over here? Is it over there? Maybe it's that little bell thing. I don't fucking know. And last but not least, don't forget to share this video with a friend. Just click that share button. Share it to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you want. Share it to Reddit, I don't care. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay lovely, my friends.